guys, and welcome to this week's video. We're just about to go up and have a bit of a training session up in our arena. We're actually hoping to, depending obviously how we're both sort of feeling, have a look at our changes, which we haven't done for quite some time, obviously because Bose was off work for over a month. So we've sort of built his fitness back up now, and I would just like to sort of see whether what he still remembers, what I still remember, more to the point, and have a look and see where they're at. Because obviously we are looking at starting competing beginning of June. So I do need to then almost leave them alone. But I thought it'd be quite interesting just to see what he sort of remembers and how it goes. So it could be quite exciting. Obviously we'll build up to it. But he'll have to be feeling prepared and ready before I would consider sort of asking of that. So we'll see how he goes. He's been going really well, and I'm really pleased with how his sort of work's improving. So we will see. So I'm just going to tack up, and then we'll head up to the school. So we are going in J blue today. Be interesting to see if this picks up well in the school. I am still struggling a bit with colours. Don't be grumpy. My tack is in need of a bit of a clean. It's had a wipe down after our last session, but it could do with a little bit more. So somebody's not looking very lively at the moment, but that might change. Who knows? The sun is shining, so hopefully we should get some reasonable footage. Good boy. Right, let's grab his bridle. Oh dear, somebody's very tired. Huh? You tired? Hmm? You not had your morning snooze? Let's see if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So we finally got some competitions sort of in the pipeline. I think our first one is on the 5th of June. And then we've got another 2 competitions in June, which are both sort of stayaways. So be multiple tests on multiple days. We'll have to see how our fitness is at that point. I am still struggling a little bit. I was hoping I'd feel a bit more, well, bit less self-conscious. Now obviously it's warmed up. I can't wear sort of baggy jumpers. I am a little bit more aware, perhaps, of what sort of condition I'm in. I'm in the, well, probably say I was in show condition, whereas I need to be a bit more athletic. I would never be like a thoroughbred, but definitely need to keep working on that. I've been doing a couch to 5k, and I must admit I'm actually quite enjoying doing it. But I am finding it quite hard work, and it's just keeping motivated. But hopefully in a few weeks' time I might see a little bit of a difference, but who knows. So he's definitely fitter than me, so I just feel like I'm a little bit letting the side down. which then puts me in a little bit of a negative mood, which is funny enough because it's mental health awareness week, I think, this week. So yeah, definitely something I struggle with, and I'm sure I'm not alone. But we're working on it, and Bo helps, and so does Top Cat, really, bless him. Right, that's you all tacked up. Shall we go up to the school? Let's go and do some work. Okay, so we've just finished our little sort of play with the changes. Yeah, I thought he was going to have me a couple of times. My balance, particularly on the right to left, he is quite powerful, and it probably doesn't look it from the video, but I really do find I get hit by the back of the saddle and get tipped forward very easily. Majority of that is probably due to my sort of core strength not being strong enough, and I'm probably tipping forward a little bit. I've really got to make a conscious effort of really sort of sitting back and sitting on my bottom. I've been told that several times by different instructors as well, so I've really got to sort of work on that, particularly for things like that, because it's no good if my balance isn't there. It's not going to help him. But I was really pleased with him. He knows what is being asked. It's just getting all the components right, so to speak. So obviously good canter and timing to make sure that I use my aids correctly at the right time. And just making sure he's sort of supple enough but still going forwards. Our change left to right is the one we really sort of do struggle with, and we can sort of leap through it a little bit. In the past, he would almost kind of do like a really quick sort of simple change, almost sort of fall into it and back up into the new lead. So it was interesting to see today that actually he was more sort of wanted almost to try and sort of leap through it, possibly a bit of panic. And it is a work in progress. Like I say, we haven't done them for a while, so I wouldn't expect to come up here and do a cracking flying change. And it's a bit blinding the blind, I suppose. I definitely need to have some lessons on working on the changes. My school's relatively small, so I am doing them across the sort of centre line. I'm not always sure if it shows from the video, but there is a slight sort of downhill on it as well. So I always try and ask on the uphill bit, which obviously ideally it should be flat. But really pleased with him. He's showing a great attitude towards his work at the moment. He's very tired now, very sweaty, so he's got to go down and now have a nice bath, and I think I probably need to as well. So yeah, lots to work on, but I'm really pleased with how we're going, and looking forward to getting out and doing some competitions. We've got a lesson coming up with Hayley Watson-Greaves, so that's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to that. And then I think a week later we start going out doing it might be the following week actually, I need to have a look at my diary, with our first competition, which we are probably going to be doing 2 elementaries. I don't think I can do certainly two tests at the moment in sitting trot for medium. Possibly might be able to do 1, but I'm hoping by the time we need to go out doing our medium tests, I'll be a lot fitter. I am working on it, I'm honest. It's hard work, and it's having the motivation and the desire to do it. But yeah, right then, Bo, we've got to take you down, wash you off, make sure you have plenty of food and a drink. And I think I'm going to do likewise. So that's it for this week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!